It's Monday, May 18th, 2009. Thank you for clicking on the Morning Swim Show. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Peter Busch, and here's the lineup for today. A recap of the hot races from the Charlotte UltraSwim meet. We'll do that first in the news, and then gold medal Mel Stewart will join us for some extra analysis. And then we'll talk to water polo coach Adam Krikorian, whose UCLA Bruins just won their fifth straight women's NCAA title. We start today with what was easily the biggest swim meet in the U.S. so far this year, the Charlotte UltraSwim Grand Prix. Michael Phelps competed for the first time since the Beijing Olympics, and we saw that he still has a ways to go before touching his Olympic times again. Phelps was challenged in his first event, the 200 free, by former teammate Peter Vanderkay, but Phelps did manage to pick up the win in that event. 1:46.02 was the time, giving us a preview of that new straight-arm freestyle stroke he's been working on for the past few months. He went to that in the last 5 strokes or so. But the big story surrounding Phelps this weekend was the sprint events. Phelps has said he wants to focus on the 100 free and experiment with the 50 a little bit, but it's clear he's not even on the same level as the world's best sprinters, at least not right now. In the 100 free, for example, world record holder Fred Busch, world record holder in the 50, and a recent guest on the Morning Swim Show, he beat Phelps easily with a 48.22 to Phelps's 49.04. Busch easily won the 50 free as well over Cullen Jones. Phelps qualified 8th in that event and then scratched from the finals. The showdown to watch on Saturday was the men's 100 backstroke. Olympic gold medalists Aaron Pearsall, Michael Phelps, and Ryan Lochte were all in the final, but it was Pearsall, the two-time Olympic champion, who won with a 53.32, handing Phelps his first loss since the Beijing Olympics. Phelps was second, 53.79. Lochte finished fourth behind Nick Thoman. On the women's side, Dagny Knutson and Katie Hoff waged a great battle in the 400 freestyle on Saturday, swimming stroke for stroke the entire race. Age and experience was no match for Knutson's youth, who touched out Hoff by 12 100ths of a second at 4:09.60. And on Sunday, Knutson won her 4th event of the meet with a 200 IM victory. 2:12.87 was the time. Knutson had also won the 200 free and the 400 IM on Friday night, putting herself officially among the top American swimmers to watch out for this summer and probably leading up to the 2012 Olympics. Elizabeth Beisel had an equally challenging event program in Charlotte. She managed to leave with one win in that 200 backstroke, one of her Olympic events. She swam a 2:11.88 and finished 2 seconds ahead of second place. The point totals for the Grand Prix leaderboard have not been updated, but it's likely that Mary DeSenza will still enjoy a comfortable lead. After the Austin Grand Prix event, she was up 43 points on second place Ryan Lochte. Men and women obviously combined here in the point totals. DeSenza won the 200 fly at the Charlotte meet and had several top 4 finishes. Our thanks to Universal Sports and Swim Network for providing coverage of the Charlotte UltraSwim meet this weekend. If you want to watch on-demand video of the race, go to swimnetwork.com. And while the best in the country were racing in North Carolina, the best high school swimmers in California were competing in their championship meets. Just 1 week after setting a new national high school record in the 200 free, Tom Shields of Edison High School took another shot at the record last weekend at the Southern Sectional Championships, but he fell just a little bit short of his record. 1:33.83 was the record. He swam a 1:34.35. And after finding out that her national record in the 100 breaststroke from last week probably wouldn't count due to a timing malfunction, Casey Carlson said, no problem, I'll do it again. On Friday, she swam a 58.75, and she went after the record again in finals, coming up just a little bit short at 58.79. All indications are that Carlson's time will hold up as the national record this time. And finally in the news today, Auburn coach Brett Hawk has written a column on flowswimming.com speaking out against the argument that the new high-tech suits are fully responsible for the fast times this year, particularly his swimmer Fred Busch's world record in the 50 free. He called out Swim News writer Craig Lord, who's been the most vocal opponent of the new suits. Hawk wrote, quote, "The truth is, Fred has always had the talent to do amazing things. He's in the best shape of his life, and he's smart enough to swim in the best suit he could find." Did you watch the 50 freestyle in Charlotte? Cullen Jones was wearing one of the suits you hate. Half of the final heat was wearing the exact same suit as Fred. Fred beat the field by over a half second in the 50. That was not the suit, Craig. It was Fred. You can read more of Brett Hawk's column at flowswimming.org. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, Mel Stewart will give us his take on the big meet this weekend.